Good evening, everybody. I am Tieesha, and I just had to make sure that my volume was on. I just want to say thank you so much for being here tonight with me for another great video. I told you before, I am always so nervous before I cut on my camera. I don't know why. Like all this time, I still have a little bit of, I guess, what they would call like stage fright, or I don't know. But I enjoy being here. I enjoy connecting with like minds to talk about pertinent topics to our community and also share with you my journey of growth. Also, learn and exchange so much great information with everyone who is subscribed. To everyone who is subscribed, thank you so much for being here with me for another video. To everyone who is new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like, and feel free to click any of those links in my comments to join me on my other social media platforms. So, greetings to Joe Farrow. You're always here for me. Thank you so much. Just want to say B1 to you as well. And greetings to everyone else who is going to join. I really appreciate you tonight. As promised, I'm going to talk about protection and why it's so important for us right now as Black men and women to form a united front and, protect each other. There's been so many things going on in the world in regards to gender warring that is created by, outside influences to keep us confused and just going all which direction but where we need to be and where we need to go. So as you guys know, I have a self-defense brand. It is Tiemonix Personal Defense Solutions. And there you will find just about anything you need to help you elevate your personal defense game. I have everything from holsters to knives to my newly launched product. And it was such a coincidence, and it wasn't based on the passing of our brother Chadwick Boseman, because I developed Tiemonix Defense Solutions in response to being inspired by the Black Panther Party for self-defense. I really hate the fact that mainstream media and, those who oppose us are our true enemies have demonized anyone who is Black and who is for the self-defense, the betterment, and the protection of Black people against our enemies. We're not shit starters. We don't go out and bully people and pick stuff. It's absolutely in response to what others do to us, and that is our constitutional right to protect ourselves. So that's where Tiemonix Defense came from. And I had ordered, and I don't have one right here with me. I'll be right back. How am I going to talk about a product and not have it? Be right back. Okay, I'm here. All right, like I said, how am I talk about a product and not be here and have it? So I just launched my Tiemonix Panther Defense key rings. And what these are, this is not a weapon. This is a tool. And that's what I tell a lot of people. Like when you have a knife is not manufactured to be a weapon. It is a tool, okay? But this here, it is a it has a bottle opener, and how I use it to open up doors to keep me safe from touching germy surfaces. Also, when like I'm using the ATM or the keypad at the grocery store, you got to put in your PIN, or if you use your credit card, you got to push enter and stuff like that. So I use it to do that, and you open doors with it. But it's also, it has multiple uses. We're going to leave it at that. It has multiple uses. And this Tiemonix Panther Defense key ring, it comes in 11 colors, okay? Right here in my hands, I have blue, have pink, I have green, and this is listed as light camo. So shout out to everybody who has ordered them. Oh my gosh. Yes. So these are doing really, really well. I have to adjust one order because they ordered them each separate. And so I'm like, oh no, I have a package. There is a bundle, so you can order 3, and it's actually cheaper. So if you want to order multiple colors, you can also email me really quick and say, hey, Tieesha, I just placed the order for the bundle. Can I have this, that, and that color? Okay. And since tomorrow is September, I think what I'll do is instead of doing a discount code, I'll just put down like for every holster order, I'll include a free silver Tymonics Panther Defense keyring. Okay, so that's what I do for tomorrow. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has, shown support, really came through for me, placing orders, but you just do not know in turn what that does for me. I know that there's one other person, around this world, well, I haven't shipped around the world yet because, you only ship in the continental US, but somewhere in this country, there's someone wearing Tymonics and they could be my help, when I need it, so I'm really, really grateful. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go to the comments real quick. We have Mulani, how are you doing? Brother Jason, how are you doing? Chris, what's up, Ty? Got my order today. Thank you so much for your support. See, there we go. Like, we have brothers and sisters out there who are taking their self-defense seriously, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much. Brother Black Voltron B1, and salutations to you, Tieesha, the Moss, the chat family from Smoky Hazy, West Oakland, California. Got to get out there, home of the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. So absolutely love you. You definitely inspired me to get back into the gun ownership and gun training, about to own a gun for the first time in about a decade. That is what's up. And that's the thing, like, I noticed with the recent, occurrings around the country, around the world, we have a lot of new first-time gun owners. And, I don't pick on y'all. I really don't. I'm absolutely happy. And I just want you to eliminate that fear, to increase your confidence, and just know your capabilities, but just know that you're never done. You're never finished learning, if that's a proper sentence, because I don't know everything. I'm still learning every day. And, you just want to build on those skills constantly. So shout out to you and thank you for sharing that with us. Brother Great Black Shark, thank you for the pep talks today and help me get my mind right and stay on the right track. So I really appreciate you. Everybody go to Tymonics and get your Panther self-defense keyring. Thank you so much. So speaking of, our Black men who are providers and protectors, because thank you, Black Voltron, for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Like I said, I just really had to come through and support y'all, stand up for y'all, because I've noticed in the media, what's fueling this gender war is this whole thing where Black men, they don't protect, they don't provide. Of course, I'm looking back, I'm like, what are you talking about? Black men do. And, I have this whole thing about there's a difference between Black men and Black males, Black females and Black women. There's a big difference. So stop blaming Black men for stupid shit that Black males do, and stop blaming Black women for stupid shit that Black females do. There's a big difference. I want to do a real quick kind of like a box opening. This is a envelope package, and I'm using my Tymonics 3-in-1 knife, if I can get my angles right. So I'm using my Tymonics knife to open this package. And I know what it is, but this is a package from a company, a brand, a movement that is all about personal defense, uplifting, training the Black man, at the same time saluting our warriors. And I got my microphone right here making noise. Let me stop that. And I actually mentioned these brothers in an earlier video I did, probably during April, when I decided to turn it into Celebrate Good Black Men Appreciation Month in April. And I brought them up. I saw this video of this young brother. He was out, with some older brothers training with his rifle out in the woods. And when he was presented with questions, he's like, I want a Black family. I want a Black wife. I'm going to protect her. I want to protect my children. I love being out here with other Black men. And I'm just like, and then they showed a picture of him. Like, he was like age 12 or 13. And now he's like, I think 18 or 19. And you can see what the right ingredients, when you put the right ingredients, the right training and preparation into a child, they will. I'm not a Christian woman, but train up a child in the way he should go and he will not stray, but that was absolutely true. So when I get done with this video, I'll put in the comments, or somebody would do it for me. This is the Harriet Tubman Nat Turner self-defense brand and movement training club, training, just everything, training academy, that is our brothers and sisters, and they're here to help us, get on our self defense game. They don't play no bullshit. They're not there to, kumbaya with everybody. They're not there on some photo ops, nothing like that. They're about their business and doing the right thing and promoting, self defense and being ready and training. So, 1 second. Let me get this where you can see it. So I ordered a hoodie. I don't know if my son is watching, but I ordered this for him. He loves, hoodies and stuff like that for when it gets cold, because I don't know why when you're a teenager you don't get cold. You just put on a hoodie. So this is for him, and this is Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, 1831. So this is for us. This is our brand, and I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to reinvest in them. I hope to one day get down to Jacksonville and train with them. One of the brothers, he's over on Instagram. If you look up Attorney Awesome, his name is Vernon Jackson. I purchased his book for my son as well. He was an athlete, and now he is a practicing defense attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. So definitely go and check him out. And this here is a t-shirt. This is mine. So, but yes, I just want to give a shout out to them and tie this in for, tonight's topic, which is sisters, brothers. If you want protection, you got to produce with a protector or someone who will nurture that protector. And you have to like raise one. You have to create it. So when you saw the thumbnail to this video, it was of a brother and sister. They were in, not brothers and sister, but a young brother and a young sister to us, a couple. They were in GameStop, and this was the quote that was on the Facebook post. And I don't even want. I kind of want to put this on. I think I might put it on. Okay, so let me throw this on real quick. I'm probably gonna get makeup all over it. But I just want to, honor the warrior spirits and honor. And I have a vocabulary change. I'm not going to use the term alpha male anymore. I'm going to use the term asapho, because alpha male is Greek. And shout out to our brothers United Front for, helping me clear that up and get on the right track. Okay. So yeah, I have it on. So here we go. This is my shirt. And this one is for Bomani. I'll put that back here. Just knock something off. Knock down our sister, our Cathey's book. I'm sorry. Yeah, these two books right here, my sisters, I love them so much. And I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, I won't use the term alpha. I'm going to use the sapho. But yeah, we have to make sure that we are breeding and nurturing and producing with these protectors that we want, and protecting and producing brothers, producing with the sisters that's not going to turn your sons into cowards, okay? And not turn your daughters into something that is meaningless. Like I had said this on Facebook, and someone was like, hey, I'm running with this. I was like, there's a reason why we put trash on the curb in an unlocked trash can, because it's trash. But we have our valuables inside the house in the safe behind a lock, and we will defend those things in that safe. Okay. So are you a piece of trash or are you a valuable? So nobody really protects trash. That's why it goes on the curb. So tonight we are going to go to this article, and I had a lot of sisters, I think the news station actually blocked my comments because I wasn't what they were looking for. I wasn't going to fall in with the groupthink and do what everybody else wanted me to do, which was have a pity party and contribute to their Go Fraud Me. Okay. I want to share screens really quick. I want to say greetings to everybody who is here. Thank you to everybody who is leaving a comment. Our brother, One Journey, he says, if your enemies are preparing themselves, you should be ready, waiting. Get the weapons. Jesus said, sell what you have and buy a sword. There we go. Israel has weapons ready. Oh my gosh. I really, really despise the fact that a lot of us are in this mindset like we just waiting to die a peaceful death. We're just on some, we shall overcome. We're going to pray for our enemies. Negative. I mean, if someone comes to you with that bull, Like I said, the law of nature, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I think about that a lot. If you're going to be vengeful towards me, I have the right to give you that revenge, okay? We're not here to be bullies and pick with people, okay? So I want to order that shirt. Is there a link where we can find it? Hang on one second. I'm going to go and find it for you, okay? Give me a second. I'm going to hang on one second. I am finding the link for you, okay? And I might not be able to give you the exact link, but just click around on this brother's profile and you should be able to find it, okay? But I will definitely update and put it in the description, and I will just find this brother on Instagram, okay? And I will, like, on the comments when I'm done with this video, I'll pin it to the first comment so you can see it, okay? But I'm going to share my screen with you really quick, and I'll need some help. I need you to let me know if you can hear my audio. Like I said, I'm still testing out. Oh, shoot, that's what I need to do. Share audio as well. Hang on one second. Let's stop that. I know what I've been doing wrong. I know what I've been doing wrong now. See, like I said, I'm new to my streaming software. I got to click this box that says share audio, and you should be able to hear it, okay?
Conditions every 10 minutes.
All right, it's on an advertisement.
Know how to dress your family.
And
so let me get back to this. Add to stream. Okay, you will hear this in a moment. I'm going to mute myself.
Emergency task forces, rescue crews, and relief organizations from all over the country are headed to Louisiana. Operation Blessing, based in Virginia Beach, is staged right now about 2.5 hours from Lake Charles. They're waiting until it's safe to go in. I spoke with the deployment manager earlier today.
Preparing for disasters is what Operation Blessing does, loading chainsaws.
Okay, that's not right. That's not it. It jumps from one screen to another. Hang on one second. This is not the right screen. Just one moment, bear with me. Hang on one second. Thank you, y'all, for bearing with me. I'm so sorry. Now I know why the importance of like a studio crew is like so important. That's what community leaders in Norfolk are asking. After 5 people, okay, I see that you can't hear, and it's like so deceiving because I can hear. One second. Community leaders in Norfolk. One second. I know what I did wrong again. Share screen. Click the button that says share audio, and we should be good to go.
After 5 people, including a mother and her 1-month-old daughter, were shot in the Huntersville section of the city. 10 News 9's Regina Mobley has exclusive details on a developing story that we've been following for 3 days.
Anita, when George Floyd was killed by police officers, thousands poured into the streets here and across the country to demand justice. 3 days after a 1-month-old was shot and left with devastating injuries, only a handful of people have come forward to say this very young Black life matters.
Just gotta pray. She's taking it one day at a time.
Honesty Breon was born July 25th. On August 25th, Honesty, her mother Jakiria, and 3 other people were shot outside the Breon home in the 800 block of East Princess Anne Road. Honesty is fighting for her life at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters. The infant's injuries are devastating. Her pelvis is shattered, both femurs were hit, and there's damage to her reproductive system. The others shot are expected to survive. Concerned neighbors are circulating a flyer in hopes of finding those responsible in a neighborhood where young people have easy access to weapons that they don't hesitate to use.
If we had a problem with somebody, we use these. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We fought it out and was friends the
Next day, right.
Community activist Stacey Robinson, a former drug kingpin, calls the violence self-inflicted genocide that the Black Lives Matter movement has failed to address.
Nobody is being outraged about the killings of Black people by Black people.
Robinson has partnered with Police Chief Larry Boone, who turned to social media Wednesday to ask, where is the outrage?
We have a human being that has barely been on this earth for 30 days, and they are already a statistic of gun violence.
Meanwhile, the Breon family is praying for honesty and praying for justice.
She 1 month old, fighting for her life. Please help us get justice for Honesty.
More disturbing details in this case. The grandmother and one other source tell me an assault-style weapon, possibly an AK-47, was used in this crime. Police will not release any information on the weapon used. If you have any information on this case, call the Norfolk Crime Line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP or use the P3 Tips app. Remember, you do not have to give your name. Regina Mobley, 10 on your side.
And let me stop that stream. So I'm watching this a little while ago, and I'm a mom. I'm a mother. And hang on one second. Turn that down. But a 1-month-old baby shot while outside with its mother, like 10-something p.m. And I'm just, in this story, stuff is not adding up. And the reason why the females who were commenting on this news story were kind of upset with me, let me see if I can go to the actual write-up. Well, let me see. One second. I'll go to the write-up of this story so you can read what I was reading. Family calls for justice. Just 1 second. I just want to say thank you to everybody who was here with me tonight. Tonight we're talking about the importance of breeding protectors and not cowards, okay? I think this is my screen. Here we go. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm sorry for all these crazy ads. Now, the opening of this news story write-up is it throws in George Floyd. George Floyd was a couple of months ago, and it talks about, you know, the outcries for justice and things like that. And it says, days after 1-month-old Honesty Breon was shot and left with devastating injuries, only a handful of people have come forward to say that this very young Black life matters. Wednesday afternoon, Police Chief Boone, Police Chief Boone asked the community to match the energy behind the push for social and racial justice and put it behind the fight against gun violence. Honesty's grandmother, Arkita Breon, tells 10 on your side that her daughter, Jakiria, was holding little Honesty when someone walked by and opened fire. Now, one thing that jumped out at me, okay, here we go. We got 3 generations with the same last name. And you may say, Tieesha, this is petty. But I don't see it as petty because we have the grandmother, Arkita Breon, daughter, Jakiria Breon, and a granddaughter, Honesty Breon. So you mean to tell me 3 generations of females hooked up with dudes who did not stand by to protect them? Make it make sense, okay? And I'm not able to read comments at the moment because I'm on the other screen, but I'm not mean or anything like that when I say something ain't right. When you have 3 generations of females with no man to protect them, no husband to protect them. This is why it's important to get with a man that is going to not only protect you, because you're going to eventually end up in a vulnerable state, ladies, where you are pregnant, unable to adequately protect yourself and protect your young ones, but will leave you out vulnerable. You, your daughter, and your grandchild are all 3 generations left vulnerable. And something like this happens. There's no way in hell a 1-month-old should have been shot at all. And there are certain things you put in place to protect yourself. If and I'm truly a believer of this. When you have a protector around you, he will warn you of these dangers. He will put in place certain stipulations to not put yourself inadvertently in danger like this. The area that they live in, I'm really familiar with this area. It's low income housing. And as y'all saw in the video, this is low income housing. We all have lived there. I'm not shaming anybody. I lived in low income housing coming up. But this kind of stuff can happen anywhere. But you have to make yourself a hard target, okay? A hard target. And so this article continues to describe the area that they lived in and the extent of young Honesty's injuries. Now we're going to jump down to these 2 guys, William Copeland and Skip Mercer, reflecting on how disputes were solved years ago. Who in the fuck gives a crap about how y'all did things back in the day? Here you see you have 3 lames, and I'm going to call them just what they are. You got 3 lames. You got one dude who looks like Stan that works at the record station with Martin on a bicycle. You got another dude with skinny jeans on. Oh my gosh, can I say this bad word on my channel? If you remember the movie Bamboozled by Spike Lee, there was another name he used for the brand of t-shirt this dude has on his cell phone with the skinny jeans on. He is not war ready to stand up and protect anybody. And they just talking about the good old days where they were just cowards and punks and they ran to church to pray about it. Who are they intimidating? Who are these 3 dudes intimidating? I'm gonna put out this. Name these 3 dudes, because the brothers that I know who stand up and protect and go after, justice, they ain't sitting around looking like this on a bicycle wearing Timmy Hill figure. I want to say the bad word, but I ain't gonna say it. Don't say it on my channel, okay? But who are they intimidating? These are not your warriors. These are cowards. These are dudes who are living in here on a reduced rent income, just bullshitting. Ain't no way you should be holding this little baby's picture. I mean, shouldn't juvenile victims' identity be confidential anyway? These are not your warriors. They've been allowed to do what they did back in their heyday and then lollygag and bullshit time away right now. Okay? These are old, decrepit dudes who are waiting to die peacefully to get them a church suit, and they'll have an obituary with jack shit in it. Okay, and this gets me upset because this is a baby. I was told after I had my child, don't go outside for a while. That baby needs to stay indoors. I had my child damn near winter, but I had to go to doctor's appointments. They just keep getting you out the house, but that baby is supposed to stay indoors. You're supposed to keep that baby in. You remember the old women would say that baby's immune system is inbuilt. You're indoors with that baby. They protect you. You had a protective circle around you. Shout out to our sister Cathey, who promotes a sisterhood, a sisterhood around you to protect you and guide you. But you got three I don't know what to call this group right here, but this is a group of failure men. So they should not be getting any attention if they're not going to go out and find who did this to this baby girl, her mother, and whoever else was injured out there. They should be chased out of the neighborhood. They shouldn't be able to show their face in the light of day. Okay? Before I get even more upset, I'm going to just keep on moving. I don't really talk about, the drug kingpins and stuff. I know we have a history of, what is it? I don't know. That's just not my arena. I'll leave that, the kingpin and all that stuff for the brothers to get into. But my thing is, this guy right here, Stacey Robinson, is looking out for a savior versus looking within. Community activists calling out for help. Why don't you have solutions? Why don't you have a program to cease this where it is? If you're so involved with the community, why is shit like this happening under your watch? You're not a community activist. You're just another citizen, another occupant of that neighborhood until somebody else comes and buys out that housing and get all y'all up out of there. What are you doing? Black Lives Matter. Have you been to their website? There's a reason why we don't put that hashtag over here. They're not in it for us. They have their own agenda. Stop looking for a savior to come and save you. You're here to save your own self. But for this many days to go on and someone who shot and injured, nearly killed a 1-month-old child is still out here living, eating, breathing, fucking, shitting, drinking, and nothing is being done about it. You're looking outside yourself. Police, come help us. But then the next day, you're hollering Black Lives Matter, not knowing what the hell it means. That is a fucking disgrace. So we're seeing, like I said, 3 generations of females been out here laying up with dudes who can't even stick around to protect them, can't even stick around to change their last name. And you're looking to this broke down ass men's choir Negroes to come and save you? This is the representation of what's going on in your neighborhood. Okay? Yes. Where's the baby daddy? Actually, I went to Facebook. Let me actually do this real quick. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second while I calm down. And I'm going to actually go to the grandmother's Facebook page. And thank you to everybody who was here with me tonight. I really appreciate you. And I did do screenshots, but I'm pretty sure she's probably cleaned it up or closed down the page because, yeah, I'm like, something's weird here. And like I said, when it comes to like let me stop hitting my desk because y'all hear all the noise. When it comes to like investigations and stuff like that, people make it really easy by putting everything on their social media. They really do, because people want attention, things like that. Let me see if it still comes up, and then I'll swap my screen back. But how's everybody doing tonight? I'm sorry I got a little upset, but I'm a mom, and protecting that baby is just everything to me. Okay, here she go. I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to look at some comments real quick. He was not a kingpin. You're still in low-income household. So that means he's going from one female's house to the next female's house who's paying $62 in rent. I know that area, okay? I'm going to share screens. All right, we're here at Arkita Brehan, the grandmother of 1-month-old Honesty Brehan, 3 generations of females who did not breed or produce with protectors and providers, obviously, because they're still in the low income section. So here's grandma right here with her grandkids. And let me make sure y'all can see what I see before I get too deep, because I can't see the comments, okay? And once again, thank you everybody for being here with me. Okay, y'all can see what I see, great. Let me go back to this page. So, of course, grandma is now, a concerned grandma, and she's out here because she sees the money that the GoFundMe is racking up. And I'm I'm very, very hesitant to give to people's GoFraud.me, because GoFraud.me is not, life insurance is not that, okay? But you also got with somebody, who gave you a baby, didn't stick around to protect that baby, and did not put anything in place to provide for that baby and you. And as you see, this is the typical area of females who just lay up, outside and got no grass, just dirt. But there was a post that the mother made, that the grandmother made. And of course, they're sharing repeat pictures. Hopefully it's not taken down. My heart just hurts so bad. I want justice for my granddaughter. I never wanted anything more in life because I became a full-time grandmother. I mean, you're supposed to. You're a grandmother. You had the children. I know they're mine because I pushed their mother out. I chose them over everything. And now I'm missing the presence of one of them. I hate it here. I love my kids, but I just skipped past it. I don't know where it was. Man, where are we? I'm going to stand here asking for someone to come forward today. It's a lot of people out there. Someone's seen it. Please, my granddaughter didn't deserve this. We need you to speak up. Fuck the code. This is the baby. He living doing his everything activity. She can't eat, can't breathe. Her all know it's hard. You should have bred with a protectors, and set that example for your daughter. Let me find this. And thank you, everybody, for being here with me tonight. Thank you for being patient with me. But there was a post she made in regards to her daughter that sounds like there was something going on behind the scenes. And I want to read that to y'all, because this is what happens. And it looks as though all of them stayed in the same area together. And like somebody in the comments put down, how did someone get, their hands on an AK-47? There's stuff that's not being put out here for us to know. There's more to this story than what's being relayed to us. There's grandma. I may just have to read it to you off my phone. So this is grandma's son. So grandma just had a child like 3.5 years ago, and this is her guy. And this is what I wanted to tell you about producing with a protector and a provider, but also you have to breed them. Okay. You have to raise them. I don't know who this dude is getting set up to produce with, and I'm not picking on her. She made this picture private. So grandma's still, getting her back blown out while her daughter is getting hers blown out too. So yeah, this is really important. Who is he going to protect? He's going to possibly become the guy in my thumbnail where he's all hugged up on his girlfriend with her booty shorts hanging out while she's buying him a video game at the GameStop. We have to end this cycle of dysfunction. This here looks like jail food. So, and I believe she was in jail too. I believe it was a post on here where she was in lockup. There's something in here. I'm just probably gonna have to read it. Yeah, hey, you got your credit score up 10 points. Congrats. I'm probably just gonna have to read it from my screenshot because I can't find it. I believe she took that down, and it just confirmed some things with me. So just one moment. Let me go to my gallery and go to my screenshots. Please have it. Please have it, Tieesha. Because also recently I sent a lot of photos to my laptop as well. What is it? Stay at home. No, this ain't it. Yeah, I probably sent it to my laptop, so it's unfortunate. But there was something where the grandma, Arkita Brehan, was apologizing to her daughter about something, and I'm kicking myself because I can't find that post. but there's something behind the scenes going on here. There's more to this story, and the person that is the most like over dramatic, you really have to watch them. So for right now, we have to really watch how this unfolds, see what arrests are made, and see what goes on. But there's no way in hell your 1-month-old and your daughter, fresh off the delivery table, should be this vulnerable. And to quote our sister Art Cathey, she had put up this post, and I put a comment up top on how to order her book full of knowledge, okay? And it helps you to not become low-hanging fruit. I'll repost it later. It says, no other community openly rejects their own race while getting attacked by other groups. And in this case right here, you know, we don't know the identity of the shooter, the perpetrator who did this. However, they're an enemy to your family because they was trying to take your family out. But this is important. If y'all gonna sit there and say we need Black men to protect us, you need to breed these Black men. Stop breeding cowards and punks. Okay? Stop breeding cowards and punks. It's gonna get in your face, cuss at you, beat your ass, beat your kids' ass, and all types of stuff. You have to produce with someone who has morals and values and stands for something, sees value in you and what he creates in you and provides and protects for you, and then also produce what you produce. Now, this is the thing that gets me pissed off. And hang on. Brothers and sisters in particular, okay? Speaking from experience, all right? You know, it's no secret. I am recently divorced by going on 2 years. One of the major red flags I should have seen to say, Tieesha, you need to go and leave the altar is, and I'm not saying all of them, because we have brothers and sisters who see the error of their parents and do differently. We get better. But there are those who find the dysfunction and don't see the dysfunction and continue breeding dysfunction. When you see someone who has the same last name as their parents, and even go a step further, their grandparents, maybe even their great-grandparents, you might want to stay away from them, because obviously there has been no male leadership. No man has came through to stay. You know, he came through to get his rocks off, to have a good time. He was maybe a hobosexual and went on about his business. And that cycle continued, okay? So do not, hook up with somebody who did not have this stable foundation in their life. I give a pass at times. People do make mistakes and they learn to move on. But if someone's making that same repeat mistake, you got to realize that it's a habit. They like it and they don't see the problem with it. And they're going to fuck your life all up. Okay. That's it. And I don't mean to say the bad words, but like I said, we're talking about our survival here. I have a son. He has to find a wife out here, and my future grands, they have to continue it on. I don't want my legacy to end, or get with the wrong crowd. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like y'all would roast me to smithereens if y'all saw some bullshit come up in my generations. Okay. So yeah, you want a protector, you need to get with brothers who are. You need to get on the same accord with them. Stop this toxic masculinity shit and, feminism bullshit where we're tearing down our own homes, okay? Our Black men, and this is what I wanted to talk about the other video, I forgot. Tomorrow, I'm going to be calling the Kenosha, Wisconsin courthouse because, people are trying to make these false narratives on Jacob Blake. And it's all this bullshit that's coming up. And me, I'm quick to go to the court records. And so I went to the court records to look some stuff up. And all he had prior was child support cases. And one of the child support court cases that's listed publicly for the public to see has a juvenile's name in it. Juveniles are supposed to be kept separate. Their cases are separate from adults. It's protected. It's sealed. The public should never know what court activity pertaining to a juvenile is about. But they have their child's name listed on that public court record for everybody to see. And that is not right. So as a mother, your child is not just your child. Every child is ours. And so I forgot to do it today, but tomorrow I will be on the phone with them to take that public record down. That child's name should not be displayed for the public to see over some child support stuff that was dismissed anyway. It's still up there. Another one is, when you get with a protector and a provider, you won't need to take anybody to child support. You won't have to get a third party involved in your bedroom activities. You and him, or you and her making that child only took two of y'all. I mean, I know people are in some freaky deaky stuff, and yeah, most people in the bedroom, but y'all should be able to handle that in-house, indoors. Okay, let's stop involving third parties into it. Get that shit right the first time and get with somebody who is going to stand firm, marry you first so that you have the protections, that comes with that contract and that commitment of marriage. But also, too, is going to stand by so you don't have to go to the courts and get anybody else involved. Granted, people are young when they have children, but they grow. But some people grow up and they know the error of their ways and they do better. Let's do better, and let's stop falling prey to the fuck shit that everybody puts into our community. Do you know that other people are making generations of money based off of our dysfunction? So much. We're quick to go get an attorney for, a criminal defense, but won't go consult with an attorney for our estate. And most of the time we don't have to, because we ain't got nothing to begin with. We ain't got no money to protect. We have to do better, okay? Do fucking better. And we have to, like I said, become that united front. We stand shoulder to shoulder with our men, and our men stand shoulder to shoulder with us and protect us, okay? Oh my gosh. It is so funny when I block certain just stupid people who are like, you're acting so masculine when all those guns and all this stupid stuff. And I'm like, actually, you're wrong. Because my first gun, my son's father bought it for me. He was going out on deployment. We were both sailors, and he was going on deployment, and he left me home with two guns, and he taught me how to use it. He, showed me what to do. He's responsible for, me really taking our self-defense seriously. Brothers will invest and teach you what to do in case they're away from home. They want you to be safe. They will invest in you. So yes, our Black men do provide. Our Black men do protect us. So whatever dude you effing with who's not protecting you, you got to look deep within. You might want to pick up our sister Cathey's book, and also our sister Shahrazad Ali. I have her other book, The Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. But you might want to pick up these books and see what's going on with you and your shit while you don't have a protector and a provider. Because yeah, that's just all I gotta say about that. So sisters, we already know. But and brothers too, if you are hooking up with females who are, doing stuff to turn your son into a punk and a coward to not uphold what you're about, then you have a problem too. You got to figure that shit out, because we're at a very dangerous time right now. I have not, well, that's a lie. I have not purchased, I would say within this past year, I have not purchased a firearm. That's not true. I did, but I have not had that mad rush to go out and get my protection game up, because it's on my mind every single day. I've been working on this for years. So find you someone who got their mind right. And this probably will be my next video. It's been 3 years since I shaved off all my hair, and I get the Michael Jordan face when I think about all the guns I could have had, but I was buying wigs and weaves. Yes, I get the crying Michael Jordan face. I'm like, man, I could have just had like a house full of guns, and oh my gosh, but I wasted money on dumb stuff. Get with somebody who has their mind right. Some of us, it takes a little longer than others. Some of us have been put on since day one. And that's why those of us who, found out later rather than sooner, we're investing so much in our children, because for some of us adults, it's over for us. It's a wrap. There's no changing us. There's no saving us, because many of us don't even want to save ourselves. So we have to pour our investments and our attention into our children to do better than us. Okay. And now I understand why certain aunts and uncles and cousins moved away, stay far away and didn't associate, because they saw the dysfunction and the bullshit that was going on within the family, within the environment. And they're like, you know what? For us to have a chance, we about to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay. So yeah, shout out. You know what? I really wish that Nate Parker had a cast in me for The Birth of a Nation instead of Gabrielle Union, because she just straight made some money off of him, throw him under the bus. I wish that I had been casted in that role, because so when, they came after him, you got a strong sister to stand up for you. Okay. Kareem, we used to go to the gun range. Absolutely. Been doing it. It was not just like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, I'm in fear. And I listened to Tariq last night. He was like, we need to stop getting on camera saying that we scared. And I had spoke on Ricky Smiley about that last year when he was like, I listen to this and I'm scared and they coming after us. And I'm like, when you hear a brother talk like that should dry up everything in your body. Sisters is like, ooh, no, player, I don't want anything to do with you, because I'm supposed to be the emotional one. I'm supposed to be all over the place. You're supposed to be there to counter that and get me right. Okay. And I'm supposed to, my fears, dissolve and disseminate, because I see the strength in you and know that you got it. But sisters too, we have to make sure that we are worth the protection. We have to ensure that we are worth it. Okay. We cannot be a liability to our men. Okay. We can't be out here doing reckless, bald head, hood rat stuff and expect him to come clean it up and put his life in danger. Then we haven't accomplished anything, because nobody in their right mind is going to put their neck out for you doing dumb shit. I mean, that's the truth. A united front, be on the same accord, same goals, have a code of conduct, be on code, have standards and procedures, and move on from there. You said, I took my daughter to the gun range on Father's Day. That's what's up. That's a Father's Day. That is a Father's Day. That's what's up. My son, he regularly goes to the range with his father. They have daddy and Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's just great. Go to some comments. I bought 2 this year so far, another one coming next month. There you go. I mean, like I said, I'm not picking on anybody for just now becoming aware, but I'm happy to have you, because I know that, somewhere, if I happen to, need some black up, I know it's there. And that's one thing we need less of, is emotional scared people with guns. I need someone who has everything collected. They cool, calm, collected. They have that warrior mindset, a Safo, thinking like Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, all of our greats who, stood for self-defense, fearless. You can't show any fear. Show no fear. Okay. You said, nothing like a sister with firearm training and tactical awareness. There we go. And it's feminine. And that's what I do. Like, yeah, I have guns, go out and shoot guns, get out there in the grass. Shout out to a good brother, who took me out to the land that his family owned. We were out there, just having a great time. And that's like my dream come true. It's so great. And although I was out there in the woods, and y'all know I'm scared of snakes. But I trust and knew that I was out there with a strong brother that was going to protect me from no matter what. I was out there in the grass, not even thinking about snakes, not thinking about animals. I hear we got coyotes, we got black bears, all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm good. And out there, with a good brother, I was safe. I wasn't afraid. It was just really good. And I appreciate that. So if you're watching, I hope you're blushing with all the great things I'm saying. Again, let me go ahead and get through the comments. But I want to say thank you to everybody here, for this video. This is something I want to get off my chest for a long time. And also just really push our defense. We got to take that serious. We have our children out here doing dumb stuff, but other children are, light years ahead. Yes, we are playing catch up, but we have this great ability to catch up, to catch on to anything. Everything we do, we excel and we surpass our peers. That's why there's so many roadblocks. There's so many, the ball and chain on our ankle to keep us back, because you let us loose, we out there, we out. We leaving everybody in our dust, okay? So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported Tiemonix. Where I put my knife? I'll tell you what, I've had so many knives. I'm like, okay, here's my knife. I'm gonna carry my knife with me. My knives have become like advertisement. I give them away. They're just all over the place. I've so far since I've launched my Panther Defense key rings, I had a purple one, I had a red one on my key ring, and I just end up giving them away. I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. Hey, sister, how are you doing? Try this, so I just give all my stuff away. And that reminds me of something that, like the brother I really love, Dr. Barashango, he says, that's why his wife handles his books and his book sales and his audio sales, because he just wants to give the stuff away. And that's how I am. I'm like, okay, do I see someone who is possibly a soft target? Here, let me share something with you real quick. I was at Ulta yesterday, and a sister was there. She asked me about the face mask. Yes, I also had the clear face shields. I talked about how I couldn't stand the face mask in the last video, but I've actually listed those on my website as well, the clear plastic face shields. And she was like, yeah, you were in here the other day and we were trying to find out where you purchased those from. I said, oh, this website right here. And I gave her tiemonix.shop. And she didn't spell it right. She says, I don't know. So I have my key ring and I'm like, it's spelled like this. And she's like, oh, you purchased everything from there. And then she took a second. You must be the owner. I'm like, hi, I'm Tieesha. Pleasure to meet you. That was just really cool. So she just placed a really big order today. So since she's local, I'm going to drop it off to her. But yeah, I'm really thankful for everybody getting their self-defense on point. I love it. And yeah, you said Regina Palmer. I give my stuff away too. Yes, that's what we do. We just, when you have a product that you stand behind and it's yours, you just want to share it with the world. But of course, we have to keep our business mind, our business mindset, and provide a product and get our payment. But also me, I pride myself with great customer service after the sale, and my name's on it. Y'all know how to reach me through all my social media platforms. Y'all come over here, and talk with me on my channel. So I just want to say thank you so much. I think I've covered everything on my list. Like I said, in the thumbnail I posted, you have a brother there. Not only is he all hugged up on his chick who has her ass cheeks hanging out and she's buying him a video game, take a look at that again. The dude is dressed like he's in jail because somebody else took that picture of them. They're like, hold on, something's wrong. This dude is dressed like he's in county lockup. Sisters, you see a dude who wears a wife beater outside the house. And somebody told me that I shouldn't say wife beater. It's a tank top. Wearing a white tank top outside the house. Now, yeah, here in Georgia, it's hot in the mud, man. It is hot as I don't know what. But I don't see brothers out wearing a tank top or how we used to call it, a muscle shirt. I don't see them wearing that. That's not war ready, clothing to present yourself as a hard target. Unless you got like swole, super muscles, but still I don't see it. But he's wearing orange pants like he's in county lockup, drawers showing, but this fool got on orange county flip-flops. And I will admit, we had to have a talk with our son about that, because that's the image that is being put out to our young people. And we told him, but as well as his father, you know, had to let him know, like, look, we don't wear shower shoes outside the house. And he's like, shower shoes? Us being in the military, you wear shoes in the shower. Like, you don't just hop in the shower on the boat or whatever on the ship. You got to wear shoes from the time your feet hit the floor all the way till you put your steel toe boots on. You get in the shower, you wear shower shoes. So flip-flops are shower shoes. You couldn't leave the quarterdeck with shower shoes on. You had to have on real shoes. So the reason why they give brothers in lockup these shoes is so that if they happen to get into a fight, they have to take them shoes off, fight in their socks, or fight barefoot. They couldn't get shoes with laces, and that's in. You watch a show called 60 Days In. They have this saying that everybody's lacing up. So when the deputies notice the inmates start lacing up, a fight's about to happen. So that's why they put them in those shower shoes, those orange flip-flops, okay? Sisters, you get with a dude that's wearing some fucking flip-flops and some calf socks, what battle is he going to? There's all types of dangers when you leave the house. You have the possibility of getting raped, mugged, stabbed, robbed, hit by a car, bit by a pit bull, you know, anything where you have to defend yourself. You may have to take off running. It's enough. We wear flip-flops and, you know, shoes that are really crazy. How does that look? Your dude wearing them too. Y'all both just might as well put on some damn come get me pumps and just be helpless together. You know, that's really crazy. So you have to judge a man by his uniform, and his uniform should also display that he is a hard target, that he's not a big baby. She's buying him a video game and sit on the couch and do absolutely jack shit. Okay, he could be out there building her a house. Being here in the South, just about everybody I meet who grew up here, they family, their parents, their grandparents still own their land. And just about every family, my grandfather built this house for my grandmother. My great-grandmother, my great-grandfather built this house for my great-grandmother. You need to get you a dude and send his ass out there to go build you a goddamn house, okay? And that's what I said on my on Facebook today. Like, this one guy, he just kept getting on my nerves, like, hey, queen, Grand Rising's queen. And I'm like, dude, I don't have a king. I don't live on nobody's kingdom. I pay rent and utilities. Stop calling me a queen, okay? Like, you need to build something for me, and then I'll wear that title, all right? And I may have sounded mean, and I was like, I don't want to have any further communication with you. I'm just over professional time wasters. So go to my Facebook page to read that post. That was just on my mind this morning. But we all need to be constructive in building something. You can't have him go build you a house, but you can't keep that damn thing clean, okay? We have to be a united front and work together. So that's enough of me going off. It's been an hour. So I thank y'all so much for being here with me tonight. I want to let everybody know, the brothers especially. Brothers, I know y'all getting a lot of shit thrown at y'all, and it's coming from our enemies. So sisters, we do not need to add to it. We do not go and champion them and tearing down our men who are doing the right things by us, because our brothers, like, we need to stop classifying them in the same category as the males. We have to, you know, have a strong, you know, distinguishing factor of our men and our males. And brothers, you know, don't like lump all of us Black women with those females, the ones who, you know, are out to just do bad things to you, okay? Because there are a good number of us who are on code. We appreciate you. We're here for you, and we want to unite with you and form that united front. So if you enjoyed this video, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the super chats. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed off this video, giving it a thumbs up. Shout out to all of my moderators. I love you so, 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 so much. I will repost the link for our sister. Let me put it on the floor so that the microphone does not vibrate on it. And share our sister Art Cathey's book. I asked her permission. Could I read from, page 77? And I want to, but I don't have her permission. But I just want to, just really emphasize how she put, we really just have to get on code with each other. Now, I know I can read the back cover, okay? So this is an intro to breaking soul ties and womb cleansing with a forward word from Chief Montana by Art Cathey. And it says, the average sister feels like she's always taken on the world alone, and this is not up for debate. Black women are collectively in a dark mass state, carrying generations of grief in their wombs and passing it down to their sons and daughters via spiritual genetics. When we discuss womb cleansing in the practical sense, herbs, roots, and holistic prescriptions are vital in restoring proper female reproductive health. However, when we speak about spiritual womb cleansing, this can only be done by spirit using African indigenous technology to cleanse and protect the womb. There is a very noticeable paradigm shift in the collective. The African is reawakening and discovering who they really are. For many, this can be a painful process. And I've been on this journey for 6 years now. It really has been a good 6 years. And I love every single day of it. I have found and accepted my purpose in life. And I could not imagine still being, a dusty, lame, low-hanging sister. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here tonight. Make sure you check me out on my other social media platforms. Head over to Tiemonics.shop. That's TIEMONEX.shop. I just became a registered trademark. So yeah, if you have any questions on that process, our sister, she connected with me, and we're gonna get some things going. I just want to say I love everybody so much. I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite B1 couples, Danae and Melvin. They are engaged and the wedding's coming soon. So I just want to give a shout out to them. We really have to celebrate and, protect those of us who are on code and presenting, a positive image of Black love. Black love isn't dead. We are great. And I just love all y'all. So thank you so much for being here tonight. I will see you on the social media streets in the next video. Y'all have a great night, and I love you much.